Yes guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars of London. Now this time last year, I'd had multiple Zoom calls with Michelin figuring out my first motorbike series. One place that I wanted to come was Thornton Hundred Motorcycles. We couldn't quite make it happen in the first series, but Oli Webb now wants to get on two wheels. Le Mans racing driver, supercar driver, now wants that two-wheel buzz. So I'm gonna meet up with Jody. We're gonna have a surprise for him, but first, we need to check out these beautiful custom machines that are kind of the pinnacle of the custom motorbike world in the UK. So let's head in, meet up with Jody, and then we've got a surprise for Oli, and I cannot wait for this video because apparently I'm going to ride something quite special in there. So let's head in. Jody? Oh, here he is.
Geezer.
How's it going?
You alright? Good to see you.
Very good. Good to see you too.
Cool, man. Welcome to Thornton 100.
My face, the smile on my face. This is unbelievable. I've been following you for a couple of years now, but to be here, this is a dream come true.
Mate, honestly, yeah. Welcome to the Dream Factory. There's a fair bit going on. Obviously, there's loads and loads of stuff to look at. So have a little look around. I'll show you what we've got in at the moment. We've got some really cool stuff in at the moment. So yeah. This bike started first on number one ramp. So we've got a Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE. Quite famous face, this guy. You might recognise him. His name's Alan Wynne-Jones. Okay. Captain of the World Welsh Rugby team. So we're doing a full wide wheel conversion on this bike. So it's actually having all of our custom hubs, all of our custom triple clamps, all that kind of good stuff. But it's not very complete at the moment, so there's not too much to look at. Like a lot of our stuff in our workshop is just absolutely.
What I love about this place is everything is custom and almost built to order, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So literally, we're doing right here. So this one's literally building this for stock now. Every now and then, when I get an idea, so it's one thing building it for the customer, you know, it's another thing building what comes out of my head. So that bike came out of my head, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this bike again has come out of my head. So this is a custom wide wheel Triumph Bonneville bobber, so brand new bike. So we'll start with a brand new bike. Yeah. So we've engineered all the triple clamps for this one. It's got a full wide wheel, V4 wide wheel kit on it. So we've got the custom clamps in there. I'm just building this exhaust at the moment. And it's so cool, honestly. So
oh my God.
Mate, full pie cut, DNA style, double helix, comes around, wraps around, so we have it all held together with springs, stuff like that. So it is completely custom built, and this one's going to go BMW Speed Yellow as well. So absolutely love that colour. So real bright, real in your face, kind of custom. You know,
missing a rear wheel though.
Mate, missing a rear wheel. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's over there, so I've got a bearings in it right now. But yeah, so we've got this bike here, which is again one of a customer. I love these type of customers. He came in, he goes, "Give me everything you got. Give me everything you got." So this guy's got absolutely everything. So all of the wavy discs, it's got the side mount number plate, got the full Olin suspension kit. This one's actually got a supercharger on it. So if you come around this side, you see we do a completely custom casing. And then you see the supercharger belt. So what happens is that spins, which spins a supercharger as well, and then pushes it around through the intercooler, through the plenum, and then boosts this thing. So we get an extra 60 odd horsepower out of these. So we're about 120 odd horsepower, something like that, at the rear wheel, which is absolutely wild.
Okay, now I can see why I didn't come here when Michelin said we're going to help you get onto two wheels and we want to find your first bike. I said, can I come down to Thornton 100? I can see why they said maybe not for the first bike. You're putting superchargers on them.
Supercharged, honestly. Yeah. So they're a 1200 engine now. These are really cool, and they're a really nice, neat little package, you know, to put onto a bike, and they really do work very well. Joe Wicks, the body coach, his first bike he ever bought was one of my supercharged.
Was it?
Honestly.
What a lunatic.
The guy's crazy. Honestly, he absolutely loves it. He's got 4 of my bikes now. He just delivered his Struck Scenarios the other day.
I saw that.
So cool. He absolutely loved it. He's like a kid at Christmas.
Amazing.
So this has got the Olin's upside down fork. So we work with Olin's. We engineered these completely from scratch to get them the right length. We've got big Brembo brakes, again our wavy discs, we've got our mud guards on here, so we CNC machine all of this, so we line it all out like that, and then that sits under there on our custom mounts as well. Over here we have my bike. So
this is the car. Sorry, the bike. I knew that I was going to do it. I knew that I was going to do it.
This is the one you've all been waiting to see. So again, Image Design Custom Paint did the paint list. I said to him, guys, this is the fastest Triumph bobber in the world. make it look like it. So it is the fastest Triumph bobber in the world. So I pretty much developed and built this whole bike. And me and my very small team here, we kind of all chipped in a little bit and got it all sort of ready and rolling. So this is a Triumph Bonneville bobber, 2020 model, supercharged, but it's got large capacity plenum as opposed to this. It spins faster as well. So we've also got a completely custom map. Everything's custom made in this, so it red lines faster. So we have supercharged, and when we've got nitrous oxide injection, just because, you know, I grew up watching Fast and Furious. You know, you can't not, you know. So again, everything on this is completely bespoke, completely one-off, and this is my bike. So you would have seen this guy up the hill at Goodwood Festival of Speed.
Yep.
You would have seen it at Salon Privé, loads of other events as well, but it's got so much cool stuff in it as well. So if you look here, on the dash here, we've got completely custom setup as well. So we have the Thornton 100 loading page. We have everything here, so we completely designed all this, and we have nitrous armed switch as well. So we've got launch control. So this bike is on song when you are on the start line at stand-up pod. You've got the nitrous armed as well, so you clutch in, stick it in first gear, absolutely flat out. That will hit 4,000 RPM and go bum 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 bum. Dump the clutch, off you go. First gear, quick shift. Second gear, quick shift. Third gear. After third gear and 3,500 RPM, that's when the nitrous kicks in, and this thing just goes, it just takes off again. So, you know, nobody expects a Triumph bobber to be power wheeling in third gear, and this thing absolutely does it. So I'm sure you'll be able to chuck in some footage of us at Goodwood later on, because we'll give it to you for this video, because it is just wild. It's so sick.
I'm going to ask you a question that's very on brand.
Go on.
What's the traction like? Hey, you've got the same tyres as me.
Michelin Power Fires. These things are sick, honestly. So half the time I'm burning them out anyway. People love burnouts, you know what I mean? So I do get through them. So we've got the Michelin Power Fires, and then we have the Thornton 100 laser cut branding on the side as well. So this thing just looks proper racy. But this thing is 101 decibels on tick over and 130 decibels flat out. Now I don't know how good your mic is.
I'll stand a little bit further back.
Shall I try and break it? Let's check this out. Again, 130 decibels. That's like,
I love that we've ended the tour with this, because this is the complete opposite of what Ollie's going to be riding.
Essentially, yeah. So we've got something really interesting for Ollie to be riding. So yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be a fun little ride out though, and it's going to be exciting for you guys to actually see it in action on the road, because
that's what I'm most excited about. Obviously, being able to hopefully follow this somewhat, and then having Ollie about 5 miles down the road, because he's just done his CBT.
Maybe I should get a tow rope and tow him off the back, you know, drag him along. You know what I mean?
Mate, this place is unbelievable. The bikes that you've got here, I feel like this is going to be expensive.
It's going to get expensive. You do finance though.
Well, mate, I think we get suited up. You're not ready. I'm not ready.
Get some kit on.
Ollie's going to be here in about 10 minutes, and then we've got a little surprise for him. Is that him?
10 minutes. It's got to be him.
Yes, here he is.
Alright fellas,
How's it going?
I'm already on camera. How you doing?
Yeah, mate, you're
How you
right.
doing, mate? You alright? Oh, sorry it's not clean.
Well, that's alright. You're not going to be driving this today.
That's mate, everything's dirty at the moment. It's absolutely chucking it down out here, but looks like it's cleared up.
Now
So
ready.
yeah, mate. Yeah, you're not driving this today, mate. We've got something very special for you, mate. Honestly, so me and you, Paul,
Yep.
we got some cool bikes to ride.
Yeah.
Jump on my WFB. You're going to jump on Sam's bike.
Yes, I am.
Which is cool.
That is so cool. I love that bike.
Mate, 2 fat wide wheel bobbers. Mine's supercharged, so we might have to squeeze a little burn it out later. Squeeze a little burn
Which
out.
one do I get to go on?
Yeah, mate. You have got a very, very, very special bike, mate. I picked it up especially for you this morning as well. So you haven't got your license yet, have you?
No, I've done CBT and theory, so
Yeah.
I know less than I did before. But
mate,
anyway.
mate, honestly, so back of the van, check out what we got specially just for you.
Oh, what? Is that why I'm legal to ride?
Mate, that's what you're
Dakar
riding.
special.
It's a Dakar.
Yes!
Mate, this bike is honestly, it's been to Le Mans. Look, they rode it to Le Mans.
Actually,
Actually,
way cooler than any of your bikes. Way cooler than any of your bikes.
Mate,
I
check
haven't
it out.
actually properly seen that.
Mate, it's so cool. Mate. The only way you can hurt yourself on this motorbike is if you cut yourself, because you'll get tetanus and you.
Oh, look at it! That's so
rusty.
cool. Yes. Oh. Feel the
This is ridiculous to follow. Like my ears are bleeding, not from that bike, which is loud enough.
Mate, it's pretty loud, but yeah, 130 decibels, you can't miss it, can you?
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
I heard it in here.
absolute thunder.
Here it is. You made it, you survived.
Honestly,
Didn't break down.
It took your time, yeah.
Need a breather after that.
What was the hold up?
Was that a physical workout?
Yeah, well, it's not got much suspension, see, that's the
Well,
issue.
motivation to get his full license.
Come on, mate, what more motivation do you need than
I
that?
know, yeah, I mean, that's
With this behind and what you've just ridden.
joking apart, obviously, as much as I love tetanus over there, it is definitely motivation to get the proper license so I can come out riding with you guys, because that looks way more fun.
We're gonna have to go out because the thing is, like, when I got into bikes, like, I didn't really like them up until the point where I got it and I understood, like, just sort of carving the road. And I don't ride fast, but when the weather's good, it's just the best thing to do.
There's nothing better, you know, nice, what we were saying the other day, you know, nice warm evening,
Yeah.
you know, jump on the bike, just pull it out, go for a ride, and it's just so good as well, you know, jumping on something like this as well, being something properly unique.
Yeah, I mean, this is like next level special.
Draws a crowd everywhere, it's so
Yeah,
good.
I feel like I'll dust the Ducati off and like actually take it out for a ride soon, and then obviously whatever bike you get.
Hopefully by the time you decide to do that, I'm on one of the bikes, because yeah, it's always been, I've not been properly on a bike for about 4 years, and when I did, it was on the track, of course, so I didn't have my license then. So my first intro to bikes was on this guy's private track, and we were on a race bike effectively, so I was like slicks and leaning and trying to practice all that, and that got me hooked, not hooked to go racing on a bike, but hooked because it's like there's nothing else you can think of when you're on the bike, right? It's like therapy almost. You're just out there.
Shut off everything.
Yeah.
The best way that I can compare it to cars, 'cause obviously you come from race cars, is it's like a really fast go-kart.
Yeah.
Like single seater, you can feel the wind like rushing through you. I haven't had that much experience with open wheel racing.
From your Formula 1 days.
Yeah, but like the bikes and the power to weight is like so different to the car world.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have a lot of fun when you get your test done properly.
Yeah, and
then
you can finally go out.
ride one of these.
And you have to focus on everything, yeah. So there's no kind of let
Everything's
up.
moving. You're
Yeah.
like your ankles, your feet, doing the gears. Like I'm obviously like
That's
a pro
it, yeah.
rider. You can tell.
He's reeling it all. Yeah.
But I mean, it's so cool to be here. Finally, obviously, I said to Michelin last time, I want to come here. So to actually do it with you and finally get you on camera, get these bikes in the
Get
video.
the bikes on the line, like that's where they need to be. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for coming down. And yeah,
No, thank you for having us,
yeah.
and thank you for allowing me, or thanks Sam as well, for allowing me to ride his bike. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Head into the link in the description to check out these guys on Instagram and YouTube, because you've been filming behind the scenes
Absolutely,
as well.
yeah.
And these bikes are unreal. I need to get more miles under my belt so that I can properly ride this, because you have said
You
that.
got to have a go, mate. You got to have a go. It's just insane. It's just absolutely incredible.
Supercharged and NOS.
I can go on that after riding tetanus, right?
Yeah, he's
After your mod 1 and mod 2, yeah.
Maybe I should bring that to the mod 1 and be like, can I use this?
You're definitely fan. Right guys, I will see you soon. Take care, goodbye, thank you for watching. Au revoir.